What's up, guys? Your Uncle Luke is live again tonight. Last night I was on Spencer Johnson's channel. If you didn't get a chance to check that one out, make sure you do. Tonight we've got, I'm solo tonight. I'm going to wait a couple minutes. Okay, so we got some people in here. Tonight I'm solo. I will continue to have guests on the lives because I think it's worked out really well. Just didn't have time to schedule every single Thursday. So tonight it's just me. And let me go over what I have for you. Very first thing, guys, is I want you to fill out your what'd you book in the comments. And I have something I booked too I'm kind of proud of, so we'll talk about that. After that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the third annual credit card creator meetup in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to mention and talk a little bit about the Citi Strata Elite shutdowns. If you have not heard about those, some interesting things going on. Next, we will probably restart questions for Carlos when he gets home from his trunk or treat. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my future strategy. And at the end of this, guys, I had planned to apply for the RobinHood Gold Card live here. And what's funny is I say I had planned because as I look, my link went away. So I had a lot of questions to the audience, you guys, about this this offer I received, which I don't have anymore, but I think we'll be able to find it. And tell me if you think it's a good idea to even you know what? I can't find it anymore. I had if you guys ever use Credit Karma app, you know how they have a bunch of cards on there that are just for you. I got one that said I was amazing rate of approval for that one, so I wanted to do it. If I can't find it, I will find a different link, or somebody can send me their link for the RobinHood Gold Card, 3% cash back. But first, guys, what did you book? Oh my goodness! Before we even started, Mr. Brian Poor just hit us with a 10 spot. Thank you so much, sir. That helps out more than you could ever know. YouTube is not really paying right now because they're the affiliate credit card links are kind of dead. So income's low. I'm not complaining, but I super appreciate it, Brian. What we got here? Great to see you 2 nights in a row. Thank you, Michael. I love doing the lives. We're going to do a short one tonight, guys. About 8:10. We're out of here. Need some beauty sleep. Ricky, my man, Ricky's travel hacking's no longer fashionably late. He's right here, right now. My man, Ricky. Ian told me you guys hung out in Chicago. That's awesome, man. What's up, Narikan? Points with Philip. He left. Okay, so somebody send me if there's a referral for that card. Somebody send it to me, and I'll tell you where to send it. Send it to my email. Send it to Luke's Points and Miles at Gmail. And I will use whoever sends it first. Oh, we got here. Whoops. Just joined Uncle Luke. I have the RobinHood Gold for nearly a month. What do you think of it, Turnip? Turnip in time? I think a 3% cashback card, catch-all card, pretty good. My Credit Karma cards are off. Yeah, I've always get awful ones too, but they sent me this one today, and I almost applied for it in the drive-thru to pick up some fast food, and I was like, I can't really apply for it. Let me do it on the live tonight. Puerto Rico just hit Washington, D.C. to London for 12K Virgin Atlantic points. That's big league, especially with the $103 fees. That's awesome. I'm thinking that's main cabin economy, right? That's not – but hey, listen, I always say, man, if you have the body and the toughness to do economy, you can get a lot of great deals. I wish I was as tough as you. Civic, screaming Lima Charlie and heading out for a cruise. Oh, for our baby's first birthday tomorrow. Nice move, man. So stoked and happy to listen to any baby travel. Here's the thing, man. We traveled with Carlos when he was a baby, and I don't have any advice because he was no trouble at all. Like, I can't remember anything we did differently. He was just great. Oh, boy. Let me see here. Jorge Rodriguez just hit us with a 10 spot. Have a Puerto Rican drink on me. I will do that. I love drinking in Puerto Rican type places. Gentleman Explorer hit us with a 5-piece. Says, good day, sir. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are too generous. Absolutely too generous. And but I absolutely do appreciate it. I don't know if there's a referral for it. Okay, we'll find it. You're actually applying for the Robins. Yeah, we're going to try. Now, I do want to mention I have not been getting approved for cards lately, so don't get your hopes up. Kind of putting myself out there because there's a really good chance I'll get denied. Don't forget about the King Carlos questions. Carlos, he's at a trunk or treat, so he's going to show up in costume later. Which he's a good kid. He needs to get all that candy. Do you know if I can keep the edit credit after downgrading the Chase? If you no longer have the card, you're not going to have the credit. If that makes sense. Yeah, you are actually applying for. Yeah, I'm going to apply for it. I think yeah. It's okay. I have a credit limit of 500. Well, I don't normally need a huge credit limit because it would just be for catch-all. Haven't used it much. Yeah, I don't know if I would either, but saying hello for cold, rainy Northeast Ohio. Listen, Central Ohio is just as cold and rainy. But Stacy, we'll see you later. Thanks, Ralph. Appreciate it, man. Let me see. Let me get caught up so I can. Amex is putting out an Amex offer for Amex gift cards, $300 plus, and get $20 back. Okay, could be done twice. Yeah, if Amex gift cards are a pain to use, that might not be worth it for me. I don't know. Here's my my hometown buddy James Ragland from the first capital of Ohio, Big League Chillicothe. For someone that's really only interested in cash back, the Amex Green Gold or Plat wouldn't be a fit for me, right? If you're only interested in cash back, the only thing I would say about the Platinum is if you're only interested in cash back, but you also travel quite a bit, I have always thought the Amex Platinum paired well with 5% no annual fee cashback cards. I've never heard anyone say that besides me, but I really do think that it pairs well if you're traveling a lot. I meant if I use the edit credit and then downgrade the Chase Sapphire, would it? No, it won't call back. No, you're good. If you've already used it, you can downgrade. All right, guys. So what'd you book? Listen to what I booked. And I don't know a whole lot about this place. So if you have anything to add, let me know. I booked the Kimpton Grand in Roatan, Honduras. Roatan apparently is an island off the coast of Honduras, and the Kimpton is on the West Bay beach. Looks like it's super nice. There's an outdoor shower in our bungalow, and we're gonna do spring break there. I had originally booked Costa Rica. A lot of things about that booking weren't sitting well, so I ended up canceling that and losing my butt on cancellation fees. So I messed up there. I absolutely messed up, but got it changed to Roatan, Honduras. That'll give me and Carlos both another country that we've been to, and I'm really excited about it. And here's another thing. I can't tell you a great redemption on the flights because I paid cash with the OG Freedom card in the Chase travel portal. If you're scoring at home, that's getting 9x up to $1,500 this quarter. So I had the OG Freedom. I've never used the card. I put $1,200 worth of flights on it. And I feel pretty good about that. Mr. Colt 45D hit us with a 20-piece. Bummer to hear you're not making it to Costa Rica. Hoping to cross paths. Yeah, one day I want to go and buy the king of credit cards a drink. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 20-piece. The Costa Rica thing was a couple things that really made it a little bit not optimal. Was renting the SUV and driving 2 hours to the resort, and the price of the flights home were almost prohibitively expensive. Like I would have had to have it would have really bothered me to pay that much for a flight home. But I appreciate the $20 tonight. You guys are killing it tonight. Oh, sir's dad is from Honduras. Okay, I'd never been there. I don't know anything about it. Really excited because careful with the ice cubes. So don't do the ice cubes or drink the water. Is that what we're saying? Sounds about right. What are your thoughts on United credit cards? I don't have a bunch of them because since I don't fly United a lot, and since I'm never going to be under 524, I haven't really analyzed them as much as other cards. Um, Turnip says he has a Capital One Duo and two Quicksilver cards, one Master, one Beast. Okay. Chase Sapphire Preferred, Marriott, Bonvoy Bold, and the Strat. Yeah, you might be in a position where you need to maybe consolidate that a little bit. If you've got the Strata Elite, maybe you want to get the Strata. That's a great duo to go with the Capital One Duo. And I don't think I'm not a big fan of airline cards. I'm just not. Maybe like a one and done. Okay. Travel Mom Squad has the Kimpton Roatan and Seafire as well. Oh wow. Yeah, I actually I've listened to their show and I've heard them talk about the I think they just went to the Roatan Kimpton not too long ago. I didn't really listen to what they thought about it, but I know they do a good bit of traveling. And as soon as they started talking about that, I was like, oh, a Kimpton in the Caribbean. Maybe I'll check that out because there's no award availability on my dates at the Seafire. Just emailed you a link to a Reddit thread explaining how to get the gold through Credit Karma. Okay. I don't think I want to read all that. If somebody can tell me, go to Credit Karma, click continue on a card offer. I use Discover It. In the URL, grab your ID. Okay, we got way to paste that ID. Oh man, I don't know. I'm lost again. Let me. I'll check the Credit Karma and see if it's back on there, and if it is, I won't hesitate. I'll just apply for it. LAX to Auckland. Nice move, man. Premium economy, 35,000 AA points. Wow. $1,800 cash price. That is that's insane. American Airlines miles are crazy. Mr. Cesar Joel, Mr. Puerto Rico himself. Did you know Cesar was actually Mr. Puerto Rico 1997 in the physique shows? He wore wore one of those little shiny bikinis with no back on it, and he oiled up. So Cesar Joel, Mr. Puerto Rico. Hello tonight, sir. Okay, M2K's got to brag. Going to Japan, staying at the Conrad Osaka, Park Hyatt Kyoto, Park Hyatt Tokyo, going for 16 nights. Man, you're moving there. I'm going to try business class flights there and back. Man, good luck. It's an awesome redemption. Super proud of you. I want to hear your opinion about the Rove Miles program. Have you signed up? I have not even looked at it yet. I probably will when I get a few nights to myself, but I don't know anything about it so far. 9X in the portal, maybe only for the Freedom Flex. It's the OG Freedom. I checked. Yeah, I did check. At least I think I did. We'll see. We shall see. Nolan says Costa Rica's favorite country. Nice. That's one thing. Not renting a car might have been a blessing when I was there. Some of the roads were, yeah, they said they're terrible. They said I needed the biggest SUV I could buy to get to the resort. Mr. Wheeler, Luke, do you still feel like the U.S. bank business credit cards are the new? Yeah. I just talked to someone about that a little while ago. The thing is, I'm not going to say you can just churn them and churn them and churn them. But what I am going to say is there aren't any hard and fast rules about how many you can apply for and how many you can get and how many bonuses you can get. I have gotten the bonus more than once, I'll say, with the triple cash. And I've gotten the bonus more than once with the elevated offer, the $750 in cash. Great to see you with Spencer yesterday. Yes, sir. Thank you for stopping in there. Cesar's giggling about his little mankini. He's probably you still have it, don't you? I bet you do. You may also be able to just search gold on the offers. Okay, we'll see. Ricky, and here's the thing: if Ricky says it's good, I take his word for it. Ricky's a savant, loves the Rove Miles, so I'm going to have to I'm going to have to check it out. Cesar says, hit the like button, guys. We got 111 people in here already. That's sweet. You see my little skeleton Halloween guy I got on there? That's for you guys. It's almost Halloween. Just came back from Costa on Sunday. Stayed at the Westin Guanacaste for work. I was supposed to stay at the JW Guanacaste. Maybe we'll still go down there. Just not yet. Here's a good question. How are you liking the Gemini card so far? I use it. I really like it. It's hard for me to use it for like everyday spend because I don't buy gas anymore. But I use it for the offers. When it's 10x on offers, if it's anything I should be buying anyway, I'll use that card. Mr. John's Credit and Travel. If you have not checked out his channel, check it out. He's the biggest Iron Maiden fan in the YouTube space. Oh man, I wanted to say something to you, John. Bring your daughter to the slaughter. Iron Maiden, baby. I'm sure you like that song. Still got my yellow Mr. Puerto Rico bikini. Love it, man. Love it. All right, so you guys have booked some great stuff. Now that Cesar's here, I just want to talk real briefly and make sure everybody is aware. I know it's super short notice, but we call it the Credit Card Creators Meetup. It's not just for creators. It's for everyone that likes to nerd out on all this stuff. And it's growing. Every year, somebody kind of takes the reins and sort of organizes it. It's very loose, very informal. We go there for a few days, and we have like one time and place where we meet up. Everything else is individual style. So this year, we're in San Juan, Puerto Rico on November 8th at 6 o'clock. That's the specifics. I can't wait. I'm going down there a little earlier than that. Can't wait to. I haven't been in Puerto Rico since I'm like 18 years old. Brand new sailor. First place I ever went to in the Navy. Loved it. So if you're wanting to go somewhere where there's a bunch of like-minded nerdy guys, and I'm telling you, the positivity might be a little uncomfortable. Everybody's positive, everybody's cool, and it's just a laid-back vibe. And you'll get the secrets, the real secrets, verbally from people, stuff you can't put on the internet, you can't put in YouTube videos. You'll hear people's true styles and this kind of the tricks of the trade and different techniques. So if you want to do that, stick around the community, man. Mr. Samir Flores hit us with a 5 spot. Roatan is my hometown. I live in Cincy now. Man, that's cool. You're a Reds fan? I'm a Bengals fan. But Roatan, I'm so looking forward to it, man. I've heard great things. The unboxing box hit us with a 10-piece. Goodness gracious, guys. Hope you're having a good day, brother. I don't think Spencer told you because he left the live stream earlier, but I told him that you just subscribed to or that you just subscribed to that channel. Yeah. Oh, awesome, man. Thank you. I super appreciate the subs. They're not coming as often as they used to. I think I'm almost topping out here where I am, but appreciate every single sub I get. How am I liking the new Tesla? Listen, man. I'm still not going to tell you I'm a Tesla guy, but I don't think I'm ever going back. I think I'm going to be a Tesla guy for at least the foreseeable future. It fits me. I like driving that car. I like the logistics about it. I would recommend a Tesla for a lot of different people. You know, obviously it's not for everyone, but really, really like the Tesla Model Y. Absolutely. Cesar says, thanks for sharing. What's up, Senior Chief? Rod, what's happening, man? Okay. You know, I get asked this a lot. I don't know exactly what the CMH, the Columbus Airport is going to be doing. You have any target airline? My main airline is American Airlines, and that's just because they have direct flights to Dallas, Miami, and New York. So those are probably my more common destinations. And that's it. I mean, second is probably Delta, and United keeps becoming more often than it used to be. So starting to do a lot of United stuff. Ricky's back. Yeah, if Ricky's back in Rove, you got to take a look. 100%. All right. So talked a little bit about the creator meetup. I highly recommend it. It's super fun. It's really for us creators, it's really fun to put a face with the guys we're talking to. Super fun. Love it. Highly suggest it. And who doesn't want to go to Puerto Rico in November? Come on. All right, guys. Who knows what's going on here? These are the reports I've gotten. And this is a really, I think we need to talk about this more because of how often we use this technique. So everybody kind of knows that Citi, they started sending folks different tax forms to fill out after they applied for the Strata Elite. It delayed them getting the card, and they ended up just giving folks the bonus. First, they extended the bonus period. Then they started giving people the bonus. And then a week or two later, they started shutting people's cards down. And here's why. If you've ever heard people talking about different links, how's the easiest way to, it's a lot of times it's American Express. They'll be modified or hacked links. They'll be on blogs. You can get approved for cards that way. But it does come with this risk. Folks were using other people's mail offers and other people's targeted offers for a 100,000K Strata Elite card. And Citi shut them down. Now, just let me see what we have here. Expansion is going to be great at Columbus. It should have an airline lounge. Good. I like that. That's really good. That airport sucks. So I watched 2 of the videos you and Spencer and thought they were pretty good. Good call on Amex being 1A. Took advantage of a lot of Hilton bookings for. Okay, good. Jamie Cherez. Let's get the next meetup outside of football. Yeah. Well, whoever wants to take the reins for the next one, I'm a follower. All right, Tio, have a nice dinner. Next meetup in Texas. I'm down with Texas. Really do like Texas. If you have 750K Amex points, what is Luke spending it on? How would you maximize it? 750? Okay, so I have my travel already booked for the next 12 months. So if I have 750,000 Amex points, I'm going to do something wild. Like next October, Carlos is out of school for a week in October every year. So it has to be a short. So what I'm doing is I'm flying A&A business class or first class, if I can swing it, to Tokyo. I'm going to take Carlos to Tokyo for 5 days and probably mom too. And we're going to stay at one of those super fancy Hilton hotels or something like that. That might not sound as super exotic because I don't have time to do those 15, 20-day vacations, but I'm going to Tokyo on A&A. Best class I can do. And I'm staying at a super nice hotel. And we're going to see Godzilla and eat noodles and do all that cool Japanese stuff. Kirby G just got done recording a video. Now he's going to relax with us. Yes, sir, Kirby G. Guys, go check out Kirby G's channel. Where are we at here? Yeah, see, Ian's got it. The 200K, no lifetime language, targeted business goals floating around. There are risks with using those links. Have I used them before? Yes. Am I okay with the risks? Yes, I am. I would say, though, that if you are in the crosshairs of Amex, you might get all your cards shut down, not just one. So that is something you have to be aware of. And when I say modified or hacked links, people are actually changing the code in the links to allow other people to apply for it. And I don't think that was exactly the case with Citi, but folks were applying for the card with other people's links, targeted links. And that's what triggered all those tax forms and all this confusion with Citi. Citi had not experienced that before, I don't think. Monday. No, I prefer to, sometimes. I lose, well, whoops. Shutdowns could be due to actual income being much lower than stated income. Does that ever happen? I mean, I have 2 Citi or Chase. I'm sorry. Citi Strata Elites, 80K legit link on launch day and 100K leaked link. Both locked for 3 weeks now. But see, that's the thing. thanks for sharing that with us. But I think that leaked link, I don't think that one's going to go through. I think that's what's holding everything up. For a meetup, come down to Orlando. Yeah, that's an easy flight, easy ride. Everybody loves Orlando. Yeah, Jamie Charez got a good idea there. The Amex to Hilton is actually a good rate now. Maybe Spencer can coordinate something in Austin. Austin's supposed to be a cool, weird town. Ian P, do you have any recommended day trips from Mexico? No, but I was thinking about going to Mexico City for spring break. So I did look into some of that stuff, and there's a lot of day trips to do. They have the pyramids and all the historical, Tenochtitlan stuff and all that good. There's plenty to do there. And let me know how it goes because I'm interested. What's it cool? Kevin says it's my fourth live stream this week. Two week of back-to-back live stream. There's no shortage of content out there these days, guys. No shortage of content, which is not bad. All right, so we talked about the shutdown. I don't have anything to add with the shutdowns except for this. If you are interested in using hacked, modified, leaked links, no language lifetime offers that aren't targeted to you, just know that there's a risk there. And that's the reason why when I do something on my channel about a no lifetime language link, I don't reveal where I found the link. And the reason is because I don't know where that link came from. I do know a couple blogs that I always check to find them, but I don't promote them and I don't encourage people to use them because I don't know where those links came from. I'm okay with my accounts being shut down. I don't want to get anybody else's shut down. The 750K gave me a 2-week trip to Asia and 2 first class. Yeah, probably. You might stay at Choice Hotels, or I'm not sure if they have any affordable Hiltons. I know they have Conrad's and Hilton, but yeah, 2 weeks. That's going to be you probably be able to do it. You'll find a way. All right, guys. I also want, if you guys watched my last video, I had a sponsored video from a company called SkyKey, and this is not sponsored, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time promoting it, but I wanted to thank everybody who signed up for it because a ton of you guys signed up for it. I also have a link in this description, but if you're not familiar with what it is, I want to really quickly explain it. If you sign up for SkyKey, you can either upload your information into your profile, or you can give them your email and it'll automatically do it for any flights you have already booked. Some of you guys have 10 flights you've already booked. What SkyKey does is they will monitor, if those prices go down, they will rebook your flight for you. Now, a couple examples. If you booked a $500 flight and the price went down to $400, they're going to rebook it for you. You're going to get a $100 refund or a $100 credit to the airline with however you booked it. And SkyKey is going to then charge you 25% of that. So real quick, $500 flight goes down to $400. You get $100 and then you are charged $25. So you save $75. Here's the crazy part. It works with points bookings as well. Now, this is legacy carriers, so it's not every single program. But if you book an American Airlines flight for 100,000 miles and it goes down to 50, they're going to rebook it for you for 50. You're going to get your miles back, and then you're going to get charged 25% of that. Now, if you're going to ask me how much they value the miles, I'm not exactly sure. I can't tell you 100%, but I think it's a penny a point or a penny a mile. I can't tell you for certain because I haven't had any of my bookings do that yet. So I just wanted to put it out there real quick. It's free to sign up for it. You can use my link. It's kind of a no-brainer. Unless you're somebody who looks at your flights every day to see if they go down. I don't do that. So this can only help me. And for a lot of you, it can only help you. Mike, are you talking to me? I swear I saw you in GC. I don't. Yeah, I'm in Grove City quite a bit. Yeah, I also go to the Power Shack in Grove City, and I'll go out to eat in Grove City. I don't live in Grove City, but that's when I go to Franklin County on my own. It's pretty much where I go, Grove City. I used to live in Grove City. Did you give an update on the huge dad splurge camp? Well, it's all booked. It's all booked. I think I delivered all the information, and I ended up really booking it a mess. So it's a lot of different bookings. However, the return trip is 10 Delta seats booked with Sky Miles. I ended up getting the Delta Business Gold and the Delta Gold with Amex and using those two bonuses for 10 tickets in economy back home from Cancun. We're staying at the Hilton. Is it the Hilton? Shoot. It's the all-inclusive. I don't know if it's called the Hilton Caribe or if that's the San Juan Hilton. Either way, it's the Hilton in Cancun. It's all-inclusive. Went with the all-inclusive because we do have a lot of young families in that group that I didn't want them to have to worry about how much lunch cost or how much dinner cost. I also didn't want to pay for everybody's dinner every night because your Uncle Luke doesn't have that kind of cheddar. So we went with all-inclusive. I think it's going to be super great. I think it's going to be an aspirational trip for some of those family members. You guys all have, people that they're not going to be able to do a ton of stuff like that. So I wanted the young kids to get the beach. I wanted them to get some exotic culture. I know Cancun is not the culture capital of Mexico, but there is something there. And I wanted them to have a good time. Don't worry about food. Don't worry about booze. Ocean, pools, everything's nice. I'm really proud of that. Uncle Luke went to a 10X meetup in Tampa. That's really cool. Interesting. It was 90% woman. Are the 10X, are they in Columbus, Ohio too? I think a couple of them are in Columbus, Ohio. Is it plus wife friendly? Oh, our meetups, absolutely. Yeah, I'm bringing my wife. A lot of people bring their wives, for sure. Now they might not have a ton of fun if they're not nerding out to the points game, but tomorrow's Halloween. What are we doing here? Doing the Hyatt Breathless Riviera. Okay. In the November. That's awesome. I did the Hyatt Dreams in Cancun, and we really liked it. We liked it a lot. I've heard you say this a couple times now where you like the IHG card because it's a MasterCard. Can you generate a ton? Okay. Would you mind elaborating a little there? Not on a live. No. I've talked about it in my members videos. Plug coming. I do have a membership that is $2.99 a month. Becoming a member gets you access to members only videos that have a little bit higher level techniques with them. It also gets you priority comments, priority answering of comments, because at some point I'm not going to be able to respond to every comment on my videos. But the channel membership, you can join the channel for $2.99. You can binge watch all the videos and you can cancel. I don't mind. But I don't talk about the advanced stuff in a regular YouTube video or live because it's stuff that's better kept behind a paywall and not public for some of these issuers to get angry about it. New channel member got 5% back on my Ink Cash for Luke's sub. Counts as cable. That's awesome. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing that. Love the Ink Cash card. Love it. Family trip to Andaz, Mexico City, followed by the Waldorf in Cancun. That's big time, dude. I like that. I do want to go to Mexico City. Harsh said you sold me. I'm in. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. Where are we? Sky Key. Just consider it. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's there's no reason why anyone should not sign up for it. What time is it, guys? Okay, so 7:35. I wanted to be done close to 8:10. So let me see if I can find this. See if I can find this application here, because it was there and it went away. See if it came back. I'm looking at my no personal information there. Okay, so it's not back. Let me see here. Credit cards 3. It's offering me a credit 1 and a US bank card I've never heard of. So I wonder if I can Google for a link. I did already sign up for RobinHood and RobinHood Gold before the live. So, all right, Google RobinHood Gold card. It just gives me a reserve. This says reserve your spot. I'm thinking if I, okay, I'm going to log into my account. Maybe it'll give me an offer in my actual RobinHood account. Okay. Sorry for the dead air, guys. I didn't plan this all that well. So, I'm going to log into my, well, maybe I'm not. Try to log into my RobinHood account. Unable to, okay, so let me get on the app. Oh, I wasn't on the app. Guys, you know I am not a streamer. I'm going to try to log on right here. And sorry, because my setup is a little awkward, so it might look kind of funny. RobinHood Gold. I don't see the credit card anywhere on the. I thought I already reserved a spot. It says join the wait list. All right, so it says I'm on the wait list. I feel really bad for advertising this and maybe not being able to. Okay, so let's go back to the Reddit that someone sent me. He said you go. All right. I definitely don't want the Discover card. So there are no links. All right, I'm going to go back to this email. And I do apologize for not having this squared away. I didn't realize that this was so hard to apply for. So I'm logging into my Credit Karma. And we are logged in. And it's a shame Credit Karma teased me with it and then took it away. Oh, here we go. We got it. We're going to apply for it, guys. Are you ready? I've never done a application like this before, so this is what it looks like. Whoops. I'm going to, sorry I can't do it on screen. I'm not that technologically advanced. But if you're a fan of the channel, you understand. And you know. What the heck? All right. Make sure I can log into my account. Again, I'm sorry for the dead air. Oh, see, it's not. Enter. Oh, if you're okay. So, all right. I think I'm into my account. Review your information. I'm not going to show you that. So, whoops. I just got a. Let me see. I just got a message from someone. I want to look at it before I go because it might be somebody saying, "Don't do it." All right. So, I'm reviewing my information. It looks good. Confirm. I have to confirm my residential address. Yep, that's good. Annual income. I'm always conservative with the annual income because I really don't think a higher income. Hey, Mark Blanton, thank you for the 5 spot. If you stay at Marriott about 10-ish times a year, you think, Bob? Yes, I do think I think it's a great card. I have it. I don't know how long I'm going to have it, but I've never stayed at a Marriott since I've had it. We go to privacy notice. Let me see. I can show you guys this. So this is what it. I know that's silly. Let me move. Thank you, Mark. Absolutely, thank you. So we just got to kind of agree. Again, I don't think I'm getting approved for this, but your uncle doesn't care about hard pulls. And we got the spinny. Oh, we got 10 G's, boys. So we got approved for, you'll be evaluated for a credit increase automatically over time. So it looks like we have, yeah, we've got the RobinHood Gold Card, boys. That's, he says, David William, I saw where it said SSN number, and I was like, oh, man. Late to the party, flying out to Puerto Rico. Nice, man. I'll see you there. Might be on the same flights. So he only approved me for 500. What'd they give me? 10,000? I'll take that. 10,000 is all I would ever need, because you can't do taxes, and you can't do insurance payments. And Mr. No is a new member. Thank you so much. You could FedEx it for $15. I'm not going to do that. That's silly. See here, you can. I don't want to put my address on there. Not that I care if anybody shows up here. You should not show up to someone's house if you wish to do them harm. You get them out of their house. Pro tip. All right, so it says, I'm going to show this. Download the app. Looks kind of pretty. I already have the app, but I'll hit download the app anyway. And it says to open it. So guys, I'm kind of surprised. I did not have my, oh, you have to download the RobinHood credit card app. Okay. Which is, they have its own separate app. So guys, I'm kind of excited. I did not know. Kind of sucks they don't have a bonus, but you guys know, with all the travel stuff, I still really like to have a badass cashback setup. I always like to have that set up because I do think it's important. And I think it's important for short periods of time, moderate periods of time, and at some point, you're going to have times where you're not going to be able to travel. All right, so it wants me to log into my RobinHood, and I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to just set this down because I think you guys are tired of seeing me playing on my phone. Why is it? Okay. All right. We're going to turn on notifications. Sure. Recent log. Okay. We're all good, guys. We have the RobinHood 3% 3% cashback card. We're going to talk about it at some point, I think. And I have to verify some identity stuff, so we'll do that here in a little while. So thanks for witnessing that for me, or sharing that with me. And we're going to move on here. I did want to mention a little bit about where I am in my strategy. I've talked about it before. Like I'm getting down to one premium card, travel card, lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. I'm getting down to one high annual fee card. I don't know which one that'll be, but right now I do have the platinum card. Okay. I do have that. So we'll see, but I do plan on rocking more cash back in the future. Mr. Rich with points is in the house. Rich, you just missed it. I just did my first ever live application, and I was approved for the RobinHood Gold Card. Three times, baby. 3%. Wells Fargo is great for cash back, absolutely. With an option. Yep, you're right. Tio Rico hit us for a house sangria at Cayo Blanco. Man, I can't wait to go. Listen, I'm a fan of like all things Latin. The music, the language, the sangria. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. Thank you, Tio Rico. Thank you for sure. It's awesome. Very, very much appreciate it. All right, guys, where are we at? Got about 10 more minutes, and that's kind of everything I wanted to go over. So if you got any questions, I'm here for you. Got 132 people in the chat. Let's hit that like button, please. You guys have been super great so far. We got guys like Harsh Patel becoming a member, which thank you so much. What? T.O. Rico, my man, he's already down in Puerto Rico. Let's hope the drinks in Puerto Rico are better than those absinthe drinks in NOLA. No kidding, man. Not a fan of the absinthe in NOLA at all. I did have some absinthe in Prague, and much bigger fan. So yeah, let's hope so, man. But here's the thing: I'm pretty sure that we're going to have some really cool, fruity Puerto Rican drinks, and really happy about that. All right. Jimmer is saving up 1,000,000 MR points to cash out into a Schwab account for 1.1. I like it. Now, see, that was at one point I wanted to go back to the Charles Schwab Platinum card and have that option to do that. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. Yeah, Ricky, we were supposed to do questions with Carlos at 7:30, so he should be here any second, unless I'm just not hearing him and he's here somewhere. So I'm going to text his tablet. Looks like I haven't texted in a while. So Carlos might not make it tonight. So, and that's a shame. I'm going to text his tablet because sometimes they come in like real quiet and don't bother me. Let's hope Ravens move on from John Harbaugh. Man, there's not a surplus of great NFL head coaches out there right now. I don't think you want to move on from him. Maybe you do, but I think he's been pretty good for you guys. Have a great vacation at PR. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. There should be a bunch of lives and different stuff when we go down there. I think a lot of people are going to be on socials. That's got to be for Carlos. That's got to be for Carlos. All right. Product. Let me see. Here we go. Product change a NCL card to a World MasterCard. Any potential with this card or ecosystem would have closed it. What is an NCL card to a World? What are we talking about here? There's a couple great things I can say about MasterCards. Is you can link them to Simply Miles program with American Airlines. They just have different opportunities with MasterCards than with Visas. Can I summarize my card setup? So here's what I'm working towards. Now, keep in mind, I will always have the optimal cashback setup for me in the background. So I want to get 5% cash back on categories and 3% back on non-categories. But as far as what I'm going to be using and what I'm moving to, it's going to be 2 ecosystems. I say that, but I may never get past 3. So right now I'm using the platinum, the gold. I'm going to be getting rid of my co-branded cards, and I'm going to do a whole video on why that is really soon. But I'm using the platinum and the gold, and to complement those, I'm using the Chase Ink Preferred, the Chase Ink Cash, and the Chase Freedom cards. And that doesn't sound like a complete setup, but it pretty much is. It kind of covers everything, and I can get UR points or MR points. And I want to consolidate my spending earnings. I don't want 30,000 points in Capital One, 55,000 UR points with Chase, 80,000 with Amex, 25 with Wells Fargo, 50 with Citi. I'm moving towards just 2. Now, if that 2 isn't Amex and Chase, that there's a possibility for that. So I can't give you a really good summary right now, but that's what we're moving towards. Just 2 setups. It's entirely possible we move to, Citi and Chase or Capital One and Chase. Right now, I'm looking at Amex and Chase, but I have so many cards. To downsize is going to take probably 8 or 9 months to get rid of to kind of prune the extra cards away. Been gardening for 6 months. Currently at 0.6 and 212. Nice. Looking at Capital One City Wells. Man, safe to apply for the Citi Strata Elite and it's the Attune. Yeah, I would do both of them in the same day. For sure. I think it's a great idea. Recent video, overlooked cards or card benefits. Atmos Summit Visa Infinite for someone who spends time outside. Here's the thing. That 3X on outside the US is so overhyped, so way overhyped. Because unless you live outside the United States, here's why. Get the Wells Fargo autograph, you're getting 3X on almost everything. There's several 2X non-category cards, and they're earning transferable currencies, not just Alaska miles or Atmos miles. Atmos miles are great, but they're limited. I don't think that benefit is at all properly rated. I think it's way overrated. Citi and Amex, that's definitely a possibility because I love American Airlines miles. How's the Fairwinds Visa been treating me? I haven't used it in a while. I did use it quite a bit, and I used it for that broad 5X travel category. And I kind of use it until I have enough money to cash out for an Airbnb gift card, and then I get that gift card, and I stop using it for a while. I love that card. I think it's a big time, strong card. However, I don't think it's going to make the cut after year one. I just don't. How good is the Citi Travel? I've used the Citi Travel portal, and I'm just fine with it. I used it for I booked a Marriott hotel in Panama City, Panama, and I got it's like $525, so I got the $100 credit off the Premier, and earned 10x thank you points. I like the Citi Travel portal. I like travel portals. Everybody says they're evil, they're no good, you don't use them. I think they're fine. Cesar's focus on Amex offers and Citi for spend. That's awesome. That's a great it's a great setup. Mr. Jeremy Weissman just became a member. Thank you, sir. Oh boy. My main man, Son Gwyn, just hit us with a 5 spot. Good evening, sir. Appreciate the 5 spot for sure. Thank you, sir. Having 109,000 MR points spending on Rakuten. So, yeah, Rakuten is strong. Very, very strong. All right, guys. I am going to finish up here. We're not going to get questions for Carlos. Apologize for that, but we're going to get him on as soon as we can. He loves it. I'm going to answer one more question here. Hey, Uncle Luke, have you ever thought about adding the built card in the field? I've thought about it. Built 2.0 is coming in February. I've thought about it. I'm reluctant because that will give me another ecosystem where I can't earn a ton of points. My mortgages are, you would laugh if you knew how small my mortgages are. Your guys' car payments are much bigger than either one of my mortgage payments. So I wouldn't be earning a ton of built points. That's why I've held off so far. But I will agree they have great transfer partners for sure. Strata Premier product change is under. Yeah, I've thought about it. Citi Strata products. Yeah, I've thought about it. I've thought about a couple different Citi product changes, but I think I'm going to hold off with them. Even though I just got a new personal card tonight, I wanted to hold off and not get any new cards for about a year and then really try to hit Citi hard. That's why I can't have nice things, because I apply for cards too often. So hopefully that 3% cashback card helps out with a long-term strategy. And guys, I'm going to sign off for tonight. I'm stressed out about my application. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Got 116 people still in the chat. Anybody who hit us with a super thanks or a super chat, you guys will never know how majorly appreciative I am. Thank you so much. And we're going to be back. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're going to be back Thursday. I should have a guest. But comment below or comment on any of my videos and tell me who you want on the show with me. What guest do you want, or what guest do you want again? Let me know, and I'll get him here. With all that out of the way, guys, I'm going to sign off for the night, and thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next week.